Hello, hello, and welcome. Thank you so much for signing up for the bonus class for January. I picked the Bright Borders stamp set and the Pick-a Point Punch that coordinates with it. Now, this actually comes in a bundle, and I'm going to show it to you if I can find it. The Hugs for Love bundle. I didn't get this because I already had a Valentine's set, so that's why I coordinated it with the other one, because I really like that one. But I have to admit, I've seen some cute cards with it. But will I go get it now? Probably not. I could have probably bundled it with that, but I didn't. We're going to use all three of these, and one of them twice. I don't remember which one now. And then we're going to do some stamping with these two. I picked the words. I did 2 thank you cards, and then I used the words from the Hearts of Elegance, and then I pulled in a hello from the Everyday Greeting. So, you know, anything that fits in this area, of course, you can use. So let's go ahead and get started. And of course, you will be using your punch today. That is the big thing that, and I really like it. I feel like it's a great punch. The shape is different than what we're used to. So I took, and in this set, it's mostly words and then these labels, I guess you want to call them. But I took these two and decided to just stamp a cute background card. So we're going to stamp the flowers in Lemon Lolly and Pool Party, and then the other little like leaf squiggly, I don't know what you want to call it, that I stamped in Lemon Lime Twist. And then we'll stamp the frame and punch it. And then I punched an extra one out of the Pool Party, the center, and then another one out of the scrap. And then you have some Lemon Lolly thread and some Lemon Lolly bling. I thought it turned out quite cute for what we were working with, honestly. So let's go ahead and get started. Here, I'm going to slide these over because I'm going to bring in our inks, and we'll start with just these two because we're going to start, we're going to start with the flower first. So let me bring in a scrap piece here. And I'm going to start with the Lemon Lolly. And I just literally randomly started stamping. And the Lemon Lolly is really light. So when you do the second and third generation stamping, you don't hardly see it, but it is a subtle effect in the background. Now, we know we're going to put our label here. At least that's where I'm going to put mine. If you want to put yours off to the side, you can. It doesn't matter. You could leave that part blank if you wanted, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, this color's so light that I'm not even going to worry about cleaning in between. And now we're going to stamp some of the Pool Party. Quick and easy card, really. Let's see here. I always feel like you can't ever do, well, I guess you could overstamp, but, and then on the inside, I kind of did the same thing. So before I put these colors away, and of course now I already stamped, I should have stamped my yellow. I think I can go back and do the blue with, or the yellow down here in the corner. And then we'll go add some blue. I like this little flower. I think it's actually really quite cute. And you see what I did there? I got a smudge. So let's flip that and try that again. Came off my finger somewhere. Okay, so Debbie won't use her finger to clean the block this time. Let's go ahead and clean it so I don't get Pool Party. As you can see, I already got Pool Party in my lemon lolly. It happens. Pretty sure that's what I did there. Okay. There. I think we're done. And then I'm going to see if I have a blending brush, because then I'm going to take the Pool Party and go around here just like that. And there's our inside piece. And then I'm going to do the same thing around this piece. Now you could use lemon lolly, or you could use a combination of both. You can start with the lemon lolly and then add Pool Party around your edges. I just feel like it softens it up when we've stamped all over like this. Okay. There's that. All right. Now, here, we're going to close this one up because we're going to be done with that. And now I'm going to bring in, and I have scrap paper. You have a sheet, a half a sheet in with your envelopes that you'll be using to stamp these with and then punch them out. I'm just using some scrap pieces that I had. Okay, there's that. You can punch or stamp your greeting at the same time before you punch it, or you could punch it out and then, punch it out and then stamp it. Either way works. I think in the directions I had stamped the label, punch it, and then stamp your phrase. It doesn't matter, because if you mess up punching this out, you're going to have to redo it regardless. So yeah, I mean. And I know some people make little templates and stuff to punch things out and stamp. I just punch and stamp and punch. I feel like this one is so simple to use. One of them I had a little bit of an issue lining up a little bit, and I'll show you when I get to it. I almost didn't use it. Easy peasy, isn't it so cute? Okay, then we will punch our lemon lolly piece, and out of the center of this Pool Party, or I mean, you could go over further and you could punch two if you want an extra one. Okay, move that out of the way. Now we can do some assembling. We're done with that. Let's move that out. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to get all the parts and pieces here. And let's just, this is going to go in this direction. Okay. Adhesive, Debbie. Oh, here it is. It's where it's supposed to be. Funny how that works sometimes. So we'll go ahead and attach that to here. And then this will go here. And this will go on our card front, or our card base. And it will be the card front, but okay, there's that. Now, I cut the Pool Party in half going this way. You of course, can do it any way you want, because I'm going to show you what I did. So these are going to go like this. And then this one, we're going to turn the opposite direction and lay it underneath. So let's go ahead and, I think I'm just going to use, no. I was thinking I would use glue, but I think I'll just use adhesive here. We can, okay, so this is going to go like this. And of course you can space it out however you want. We just want to see the edges there. Okay. And then this one I turned the opposite way. Just like that. And I know you only see a little bit of it, but I think it works great. Now, if you want to see a little bit more of it, here, actually, we'll do it that way. If you want to see a little bit more of it, you can cut it in half. and kind of do the same thing. You're just going a different direction this time. So you could do it about like that. We're going to see how this is going to look. I have no idea. See, when you watch the videos, you get all these little extra tips. There we go. So you see a little bit more of it. Okay, then what we're going to do is, and it's okay if it's crooked on the back because nobody is going to see the back of it and nobody can tell. Okay, we'll add some adhesive to the back. This is kind of already wound up like I want, but we're just going to wind it around our fingers. This is the top, and I just laid it down like that to be where you like it. And then we're going to add some dimensionals. And I'm at the end of this one, so I'm going to be cutting here. I'm just going to cut them all right now. I could have probably cut these down just a little bit more, but that's okay. Okay, and let's put this on our card front, and then we'll add our bling, and then add the inside piece, and voila, we'll be done. Quick, easy, simple card. You, of course, could turn it into birthday card, whatever fits in that space. And then I pulled in some bling I hadn't really used much, so I was like, oh, let's use some of these. And I can't remember what they're called, but it tells you in the instructions. Comes with a whole bunch of colors. So, and Lemon Lolly, actually there was Pool Party in there too, but I pulled out the Lemon Lolly ones. All right, let's flip this over and let's go ahead and attach. Remember, this was the one I smudged. And we will burnish it. And there's our first card. I like it. I think it's a clean, simple, it's a great way to use. Oh shoot, we forgot to stamp something. We forgot to stamp the little guy in the Granny Apple Green. I will put a note. So now I'm not going to go off the edge, which nobody's going to know. I'm going to come close. I mean, it looked just as cute without it. I just can't believe I did that. There. I don't want to get it in places I don't want. So in the instructions, it does tell you to do that because I definitely remember doing that. I just was so in love with what it already looked like. I didn't worry about the other little thing. So you don't have to use that other little one if you don't want, if you just want to put the flowers in 2 different colors. Okay. Project 2. Now, Project 2, I think on all the rest of them, I pulled paper from your monthly club packet, which I thought was a great way to use some more of that paper to show you how you can use it. And I used the Be Mine. Now, this is the one I struggled with. We'll just say that. I struggled with it a little bit as to the stamping of it, but I got it to work. Oh, I forgot to put it inside in that one. Well, today we're going to because I have a scrap piece that we're going to put in there. So this one's easy peasy. We are going to first punch after you pick your DSP and cut it down. Then we're going to punch, and I'm going to go ahead and punch 2 because I'm right here, and why not? I don't want to waste that gold foil, and I didn't die cut anything else with it, so... Okay, and then our Designer Series paper is going to go on here like this. So let's go ahead and attach all of this so it's kind of out of our way. And you could use the back sides if you wanted. Like I flipped it, so that's the back side for that little strip there. Okay, so let's just put this on here. And of course, you could do some more with that little extra if you wanted to there. I just didn't. But on your piece, use up every square inch of it that you can. Okay, and then we'll go ahead and attach this to the card base. I mean, it's easy peasy, but it's just a great way to use another way to use the punch and combine it with something else. Okay, so here's our piece of scrap white. And I am going to wash this one. I didn't put all of these labels on blocks yet, so we're going to bring it out. I didn't want to have that many blocks sitting out. Okay, we'll put this one, and I actually like this one the best. I like how it stamps, and I just, yeah, I really like that one. Okay. I like to lay it out here so that it's kind of got its shape like it needs. Make sure it's straight. Put it on. And then we're going to stamp in the Melon Mambo this time. And then I stamped the Be Mine. If you don't want it to be a Valentine, you don't have to. And then we're going to go ahead and punch. And like I said, this one was a little bit, I thought, trickier to line up, but I just didn't like. I think I'm doing it how you should do it, but I could be wrong, and I got a little off in that corner right there. But it's okay. And then we're not doing anything with the inside because we're going to add that scrap piece of paper. So we're going to be done with that. Now we're going to take this piece here and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to cut it in half. And I just use scissors. You can use your paper trimmer if you want to be a little bit more accurate. I don't. It doesn't matter to me because nobody's going to see what the back looks like. And as long as you have the front looking good, that's what matters. Okay, so let's put that right there. That's going to go there. Now, before we attach this and before we put our thread behind it, you have a scrap piece of gold. It may not be the length to go across here because you're going to cover part of it up on this end. So I just pulled out scrap pieces, and that's the same with like my piece of designer series paper doesn't fit all the way, and that's okay. We don't need it to. We're kind of just using up a piece that we have. So I'm going to put this in the center of this. And remember, this isn't going to matter. We're going to cover that up. And then I'm going to use glue. It'll be a little bit easier here. And then I'm going to put it about right here. You can put it anywhere you want. Just like that, okay? Now, what I'm going to do is add some adhesive right here. And I'm going to pull in a piece of the gold, gold twine. That's what I was calling it. I couldn't remember exactly what it was called. I was calling it gold twine. So we're going to go with gold twine. Ah, there they are. Spread it out just a little, and I don't want the ends to show this time. Okay, there's that. And then we're going to bring in some dimensionals and pop that baby up. Here, I'm going to cut these down just a little bit. They can be cut down a little bit more. Let's get some double duty out of them, or triple duty or something. We have been in that deep freeze still. I know we kind of needed a deep freeze, I guess, in a way to kind of help with the bug situation we would end up with if we didn't have it. But I'm kind of ready for a little bit warmer weather. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like the cold. It's a little too cold for me. And the deck has been icy walking back and forth, so. Okay, and that is going to go right here. And then I took one of those hearts, and I don't have very many left, and now I can't find it. Oh, here they are. See, I don't have very many left. I've almost used my whole packet. And I put one of those down here. I actually put 3 of them on. I put a couple over here too. So let's go ahead. I don't have any of the little ones left, so I'm really... Okay, and then our inside piece, this will be this, and what I'm going to do is take this piece of... I had a little sliver left when I was cutting the front piece, and I thought, inside, perfect. And I didn't realize I didn't do an inside on here. Usually I always try to do that. I've been getting really good about doing that and not leaving them. And don't forget, with all of these cards, you can decorate your envelope if you want to with the Designer Series paper. This paper, and I said it in the monthly club video, this paper, I'm not a pink and purple girl usually, but this paper is so pretty. I mean, it really is pretty. It's just quite elegant, I guess is what you could say. And as you can see with the projects we're making today, well, maybe not this one, the next one you'll see, you can use this paper and it doesn't have to be a Valentine card. There we go. I love it. This one looks a little crooked. I might have to do some adjusting there, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Okay, that was project 2. Now, project 3, I had decided, and I've seen this done many, many times with many different punches and or die cuts where you punch out a whole bunch of pieces and you lay them together. And I thought, you know what? Let's do it for this one. I thought it would be a good way to use this punch. I'm going to clean the border punch there, or border stamp. And as you see, I went back to this flower that time. But okay, so what we're going to do, and I think I said, I don't even know what the width was, but whatever this measures, but I already had this piece right here. Now it's a little bit different color than that one, but I'm just going to punch. And I counted 1, 2, 3 full, well, one full one really. And these are both partials, but they're like 3/4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I said you need at least 5, and it really depends on how it all lays out for you. So let's see if we can get 5 out of here. And I'm going as close as I can when I'm punching, so there's hardly any room in between. And I'm going as close to the bottom as I can too, because now here's where, if you wanted, you could cut another 3/4 of one if you need it. I'm going to kind of wait and see if I need another one. 1, 2, 3. I have 5, which is kind of what I said that you would need. Okay, I measured and put a center little pencil mark. So 1 3/4 and 1 3/4 is 3.5. So here's going this way, and then this way is 2 5/8, right? Let's see, 4 3/4. So yeah, 2 5/8. So about right here, we're going to say is our center. Okay, we'll erase that one. Looks a little low, but I could have done my math a little. Oh, I did, yeah. This will need to come up just a little bit. Let's go right there. Okay, close enough. Hey, it's a Saturday. Debbie's not doing math today. And you don't even have to do that. You could eyeball it. I mean, it really only gives you kind of a starting point. So you're going to pick one of these to be your center piece. Now, I kind of laid them out first. This will go here. I kind of like that one there. And this will go here. And then these two will go here. And then what I'm going to do is cut, and I should be able to use the other half there. Okay? That's why I say you only really need 5. But if you need to punch more, you can. I used glue, so I had a little bit of wiggle room to, you know, move them around if I needed to. So we're going to put that one down right here, just like that. Now, if you wanted, you could pop these up with dimensionals if you would prefer. I think with this, I kind of wanted it to lay flat, and we'll pop up the other piece. And then this one's going to go here. Oops, let's not make it crooked, Debbie. Okay. There's that one. And then this one will go here. And then let's go ahead and put this one, kind of just tucks right in right here. And I'm only putting, excuse me, I'm only putting glue on kind of half of it because I know I don't need the whole thing, and I'm going to be trimming it. So I'm not trying to get adhesive like everywhere in places that I will then get it on my scissors is kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, there's that one. And then we'll put this one down here. Now, you could use a combination of all of the papers, different patterns. You could flip it around. If you had scrap, just cut a bunch of them. You can do it just about any way. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut these and then see what what pieces will work for our the other side. Because I'm pretty sure out of all of these, I can probably use these two right here. And you see I did get glue, but that's okay. Now we're going to just turn this, and I'm pretty sure I have just enough. Yep, it's going to be perfect. Now, when I first made this card, I actually made it on a piece that was bigger, and then I trimmed it down. And I just decided it'd be easier just to tell you to do it on the 3.5 by 4 3/4 piece, because I felt like that worked really well for what we were doing. Otherwise, I was ending up with, I don't know, too much white space in places that I didn't really like it. Okay. And there we go. Those we probably will not use. Okay. And let's go ahead and trim these pieces off. And we certainly don't need these tiny little pieces. I'll have to wash my scissors afterwards. All right. And then this will layer on here. Now, if you want, you could punch a red out of here to layer behind there. Didn't really think about it, but I'm going to go ahead and punch one. Now, this is a piece of gold that I had already used for something else, but I am going to try and go ahead and punch another. Oh, it may not fit without, nope. Well, I'm going to try it right there, just in case we want that. Why not? right? Okay, so then this will go on here. This is going to go on here. And then we're going to put it on our card base. So let's go ahead and attach all of these things so they're not in our way. Okay, this will go here. Okay. Sorry, I was so quiet right there for a minute. I was concentrating and I was thinking about something else. And I had a lot of things in my head right there. Okay. This will go here. If I can get it on straight. Now let's bring in our scrap piece. Put this one away. I may have to go get another piece of scrap white. I thought I had enough. I may not. We'll put this one away here. And we're going to use that one. Whoops, nope. That's on the next one. We are using this one again. Okay, so let's go ahead and I use either your grid paper or if you have the glass mat to make sure it's straight, because these like get wibbly wobbly all over the place. We're using Real Red and the Thank You. There's that. And this one will be a thank you card. I think I tried to find a, well, I think I thought about doing a birthday card, but then I didn't look for a phrase that would fit. I should have. Sorry, I think I bumped the camera there. All right. And then let's go ahead and punch. Like I said, this one is my favorite because I think it just lines up so perfect. Okay, there's that. We might have room to do one more there. And then, so we ended up cutting extra, which it does not tell you this in the written instructions, but if you want to add a couple extra layers to the background, I think we will. You certainly can. And like I said, I didn't do that in the, so if you're one that watches the video, so you get a little extra bonus here. I know some people like to do the, just do the PDF, and some like to watch along. That's why I do both, because then you have an option. Unless sometimes I do say you might want to watch the video at, you know, at least for this portion, depending on what it is. All right, there's that. Whoops, I need adhesive, Debbie. I think that adds a lot to it. I don't know why I didn't do that in the first place. Whoops. Okay, let's get our gold thread again. Make sure that's the top. There's that. Excuse me. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Sorry. All of a sudden I got a frog in my throat, I guess. All right. Let's put that there. Let's see. We got a couple little partial ones we cut down. And we'll peel the backing off and put this one on top. And I think what we'll do is cut down a strip of that piece we were punching because I have enough there. And of course you can put this wherever you want on here. Now I didn't put a gold heart on there, but I think I will. I mean, I don't have very many left, but I think we will put, I'm just going to put one right there. If you have lots left, which you probably will, you can put more. Okay, white piece, Debbie. Oh, that's interesting. I guess I'm short one. I found one. Okay. What I'm going to do, so on this piece we were punching out of, well, actually, I think I have a piece that probably, no, I could use this one. It is a different color. You see, it's the back's not the same. But we have this strip here. So let's just go ahead and get rid of what we don't need here anyway. So what I'm going to do is just cut this off right here, because that piece we'll use for something else. And then what I'm going to do is cut as much as I can there. And I need 5 1/4. I'm going to cut a little bit longer. And I'm trying to decide if I want it that wide or if I want it. I'm just going to lay it down. I'm not measuring. I'm just laying it down and I'm going to cut it. And I'm going to put 2 little strips and they're not the same width. And that's okay. That's kind of what I wanted. So this is going to go on here like this. Now you could flip them, do front and back, or you can put it on just like that. And that's what I'm going to do. Okay. So there's our 2 pieces that we ended up with. And here's one. And let's put this one down. Just like that. And then we'll trim it. Whoops, what happened here? There. It wasn't stuck down, and then when I stuck it down, it was crooked. Okay. Then this is our inside, so there's the front, here's our inside. And then we just fold it and burnish it, and you have a beautiful card. I like it. I'm going to do some more with the punches with some other paper and see how that turns out. But I thought this turned out really pretty. And I actually like how we popped this up a little more than that one is. So keep that in mind. Okay, last but not least, and I apologize, I did this layout last month for the bonus class, and I wasn't paying attention, didn't realize it until I was writing the instructions. And I pulled up last month's, because I just copy from last month's, pull it up, and then I do my editing. And then I saw it, and it was like, oh, but I would have switched the project up, honestly. But I had already packed the boxes weighed them, closed them, all those things. Because I thought, well, I'll just add another one in, but I couldn't. I apologize for that. So I'll be mindful of it next time as to layouts that I like to do. I try not to repeat them, you know, at least not every month. I mean, I know there's some layouts that we just are standard that you're going to, you know, the standard layout that we use a lot, but a fun fold I try to not repeat that much. But so this, but I thought it worked well for this punch anyway. So you're going to cut your pieces of designer series paper, just, and it'll tell you in the on the PDF, and then we're going to go ahead and layer them up. And of course you can use the pretty side, I guess you could say, which I think on this one we'll use this side. We'll go ahead and flip it up a little bit. So let's go ahead and, I mean, this is one of my kind of, oh, I don't know if it would be a favorite, but it is one, it's a go-to, I guess you could say, because it's such a simple, fun fold to do. It's just fold in half and fold in half, basically. But it's quite effective, and, you know, you have so many options of what you could do with it. Okay. Now, I am missing, hopefully everybody has their bling. Pretty sure I remember cutting them all. And the reason I say that is because I have no more left right here. So I guess everybody got theirs, and either I just misplaced mine, dropped it. Maybe I'll find it when we're done. Oh, there they are. Whew. Scared me for a minute because I'm like, I remember cutting them all and I don't have any of that color left. Okay, so then these are going to go on here like this. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put those down first. And then, and like this card, you could burnish and fold first if you want. It's one of those that sometimes maybe it's easier, but I still work as much as I can in the flat surface. I feel like it's so much easier. And then that one will go there. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and fold this. Oh shoot, Debbie. This actually goes this way. Do not work in the back side. Okay, well, we are going to can't believe I did that. Okay, we're not going to finish this card because of what Debbie just did. Yeah, see what Debbie did? Debbie needed to put this piece here and this piece here. So do not do what Debbie just did. These are actually, well, actually, let me see. Maybe we can fold this the other way. Oh, there we go. We're just going to flip it. Woo! Boop, boop. See, we just flipped it. So you want to make sure when you open it up, you're putting these down here. I don't know what I was thinking. It's Saturday. My brain isn't working today. It's all good. We figured it out. Sorry about that. All right, let's see if I have to run grab another piece of scrap or if this one will fit here. I don't think it will. Nope. I thought I had enough. Okay, 2 seconds. Let me run over here and grab a scrap piece of white. I'm kind of feeling kind of stupid right now after I folded that wrong. All right. Let's stamp in Melon Mambo, and we're going to use this one we haven't used yet. And then again, I stamped thank you, but real quick, let's see if there's a birthday that I can find that would fit. Well, I'm not going to spend too much time on it. So I'm going to do the hello again instead of thank you. Okay. And we're putting designer series paper on the inside, so we don't need that. All right. Punch. I'm going to punch this one out. Let's get it all lined up here. And then we're going to punch out of the scrap piece you have. Okay. So then we are going to, all I did with this one is flipped it. And the reason I didn't want to cut it is because you can see your back side there. So I didn't want you to be able to, you know, or the person you're giving the card to see that part. So we're going to keep it together and then just flip the pattern, the layout, the design, whatever you want to call it. And then we're going to add dimensionals, but we're only going to add them on half. And let's finish cutting the rest of these apart. Put it right there. See, when you get down to the end, then you have all these little tiny pieces you're cutting. But you want to use all of your dimensionals. Don't waste them. Use that whole sheet up. Ah, got papers sticking to me. Okay, then let's put a couple right here. Better make sure I got that, yeah. I thought I better make sure I got it right. Today, I don't know. I feel like I'm working backwards today. Guess I'm just not with it today. All right. That is going to go right here. Just like that. And then we have our 3 little blingety blings. And like I said, I used up the rest of those. I was trying to pull in some things that I maybe had partials of that I wanted to use up. This is a great way to do it. Okay, there's that. And then our inside piece, we're going to take and add this piece. It might go this way because this one isn't long enough. Make sure we have the right size. We do. Okay, so this one is not long enough. And I kind of wanted it to, whoops, to go there. So let me see if I have a longer piece. Oh, I do. Right here, longer. I didn't measure, I just grabbed one. I'm just going to trim this one down though. Now, if you don't, you can do them any width you want. I just don't like mine as wide. We'll go with that one. But I've seen them, you know, with wider strips or a combination of all kinds, and I don't dislike it. It's just when I do it, I like mine a little bit thinner. But you do it how you like it, because that's all about crafting. That's what our crafting is about. Being creative. Okay. Do. And this is our inside. And then there's our card. I love it. Like I said, this is one of my favorite fun folds. You really got to burnish this one good, though. Okay, project 4. Let me bring them all back in. Project 3. Project 2. And project 1. Probably my favorite, I think. I don't know why, but I just really like how it ended up turning out. So anyway, thank you guys so much for joining the bonus class. And I will see you again next month. Bye, guys.